Imagine waking up before sunrise, your stomach already aching from hunger. You step outside into the freezing fog. There's no breakfast waiting, no coffee, no fridge. You're a medieval peasant. And if you don't eat today, you don't survive. This is what people like us, the ordinary, the forgotten, actually ate in the Middle Ages. And no, it wasn't romantic. It was survival. While nobles dined in candlelit halls, peasants faced a daily challenge. How do you feed a family with almost nothing? Forget recipes. You didn't choose your food. Your food chose you. Whatever grew, didn't rot, or didn't kill you, went into the pot. And at the center of every meal? Bread. But not the golden loaves we know today. This was maslin bread, a desperate mix of rye, barley, beans, and sometimes tree bark. This tree bark. Recent studies found crushed peas, acorns, even charcoal dust in surviving bread samples. It wasn't soft. It wasn't pretty. It was so heavy, one man was accused of assaulting another with a loaf. The judge believed it. But here's the wild part. That bread made up 80% of a peasant's daily calories. Imagine eating the same hard, bitter loaf every single day of your life. When crops failed, which happened often, they didn't starve quietly. They got creative. They ground acorns into flour, foraged for wild peas, and used any dried bean that didn't smell like death. Old, shriveled vegetables? Toss them in. What did that create? Pottage. The medieval version of a never-ending stew. Not glamorous, but brilliant. A pot that never stopped cooking, fed by scraps, roots, and hope. Turnips. On lucky days, cabbage. And yes, sometimes weeds, nettles, and even ferns. You didn't throw food away, because there wasn't enough food to throw. And during Lent, when meat was banned, peasants found a loophole. Beaver tails. Yes, they swam, so technically, fish. Church rules bent just enough to allow river meat. They also fished, not for fun but for life. Some used giant wooden traps in rivers. Others went out at night with torches and spears. Medieval rave? Not exactly. And if they were lucky, they caught eels. Slimy. Abundant. Perfect survival food. In fact, one village was taxed in eels. Over 80,000 eels per year. Imagine paying rent with buckets of fish. But what about dairy? Fresh milk was for children. Adults drank weak, homemade ale with about 1% alcohol, just enough to make water safer to drink. Water was dangerous. Contaminated. Ale was life insurance, and everyone brewed it. Women, called alewives, became expert brewers. Some even added questionable ingredients. One added chicken droppings to make her ale foam better. Real story. Each village had its own ale taster, a man with a whistle built into his mug. Drink, taste, whistle if it's good. That's where we get the phrase, wet your whistle. But they didn't just drink. They preserved. Cheese was gold. They built cheese caves in abandoned mines, where temperatures stayed perfect all year. Some of those caves are still used today. The same holes. The same stones. Still aging cheese, centuries later. They also foraged blackberries, wild garlic, hazelnuts. One archaeological site found over 40 pounds of hazelnut shells in a single house. Mushrooms were risky. One rule, drop a silver spoon in the pot. If it turned black, they tossed the stew. Was it science? Not really. Did it save lives? Probably. And when things got desperate, they poached eggs, animals, squirrels, hedgehogs, even deer, if they were brave enough. But hunting on the Lord's land? That could cost you your hand, or your life. Some peasants got caught on purpose, during winter, just to be jailed. Because prison meant food. 3 meals and a roof was better than freezing to death. So what did medieval peasants eat? Whatever didn't kill them. Whatever kept them going. Whatever gave them enough strength to survive another brutal day. And honestly, maybe we should stop asking how they lived like that, and start asking how they didn't give up.